ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the underground. Please buckle your safety belt and enjoy the ride. More power to you. Alternative television. A voice of dissent. Revolution.
It's supposed to be beautiful, and I know that's where the polar ice cap is, and just, beautiful mountains. It's supposed to be completely covered in snow and ice. I hear the temperatures get down to like 40 below, 60 below. I mean, and the winds can get up to 200 miles per hour. It sounds just like nothing we've ever dealt with before. So I think it's going to be cool, and I just think, gosh, there's these troops that are based there for a year at a time.
In Greenland, who would think to come to Greenland? I mean, these guys, of all the bases to be on, the USO military to be here in Greenland, it's completely segregated from civilization.
Gosh, I didn't even know where Greenland was until Ben told me, and he was laughing. He was saying it's the top of the world, and we actually have a song called Top of the World, so I guess it's going to have a whole new meaning in Greenland.
Hey! Hey! All right! Hey! Hey! All right!
Ballentine's on top of the world.
About time we got here. Talking about it for 3 years.
Why don't you fade away? Don't you try to tell me what to do?
Master Sergeant Brad King. I'm the Assistant Complex Chief Controller for the Terminal Radar Approach Control and Tower Cab at Thule Air Base, Greenland. A little briefing about the airfield. We're mostly worried about this on the hill out there. You can see it spinning.
Oh, okay.
South Mountain ASR, which is our radar antenna. When the wind gets too high, we got to make sure we shut it down, or else it'll rip it off. It'll either destroy it or rip it off the.
So when you guys shut it down, it just stops spinning and it locks into position?
No, it actually freewheels, so it'll just.
Oh.
Why do you guys wear green for the camouflage? I thought the whole point of wearing those was to camouflage.
In white.
Well, you
white.
don't want the guys getting lost out in the snow in white.
If we were actually in combat up here, we'd probably be wearing something white.
Okay.
But we're not. This is just our utility uniform. It's what we always wear.
Do you have the white in case someone...
No, they issue it to us.
Okay.
Yeah, I know her.
We get all of our weather charts and things like that you see on TV, the cold fronts and the highs and lows and stuff like that. We get similar charts to that. The strongest we've had since I've been here is about 195 miles an hour.
So you don't leave your room when that happens?
No, everyone's locked down. Storm Delta is where you stay in your dorm, and if you're starting to have a heart attack, you're supposed to call the hospital so they know where to come pick up the body. They had another guy, and they saw him leave, and he went down the steps, and then they lost sight of him. And the storm was over. The next morning, they found him at the base of the steps. The wind was so strong that it sucked all the air out of his lungs and froze him.
Just
in
from
the space of like 10
outside.
seconds. Wow.
So what's up with the stuff in the news about the ice caps melting?
Yeah, there's.
You already did that?
Well, we're noticing that too. The bay out here. Normally, this time of year, I think it's around 7 to 9 feet thick, and I think they said this year it's only 4 to 5 feet thick. Probably 5 to 10 degrees warmer than we were 10 years ago. And we've had a lot less storms than we have normally. For the last 5 years before this past year, we didn't have any storms at all. Any big storms anyway. But we're starting to pick up a few more, so I don't know if it's global warming per se, or if it's just
the way the world works.
Cycle of fluctuations.
Dude, forget about it. Ben, how's the weather? What's the wind chill?
Wind chill is minus 100,000.
What?
It is.
The mat?
We're on the base at the bottom. There's really no difference between. It's hard to tell the difference between -4 or -40. It's all once you're under zero, it's like it's just freaking cold.
Alright, we're Ballentine. We're gonna kick things up with a song we call Start the Boom.
hell are we doing?
We're hiking 20 minutes to see the polar ice cap. And then we're hiking 20 minutes back. And they said if you take off your gloves or don't have protection, and you're out here more than 5 minutes, you'll start to lose your extremities.
Oh my god. We now have done it.
How many people have done it?
Not too many.
Yep, not too many. You're a normal person from the United States or anywhere around the world, don't get to do it. So, you know, for a military member, you guys coming up for a visit, you know, giving us entertainment, you know, it's a once in a lifetime thing.
Awesome.
So, it's outstanding.
You know, from I think so.
Thanks for coming up. Great to have you guys.
How this tour is going to be compared to the other tour. We'll get it. It'll stop. They'll stop. Holy shit.
Emergency.